Whether it's for breakfast or afternoon coffee, what matters is that this recipe is simply delicious. To start, in a bowl, I'll add a cup of oatmeal with a cup of milk and let it sit for 5 minutes. Next, I'm going to add 2 whole eggs. Look how quick and easy it is to prepare. I'm already here removing the shell from the second egg. Guys, this recipe is simply delicious, and I eat it every day for breakfast. Now, with the help of a fork, I'm going to mix everything together really well. And in the meantime, tell me, from which city are you watching this recipe? It is simply essential that you comment on your city so that I know how far our revenue has reached. And you, do you also have difficulty eating oatmeal in the morning? This is a different, practical, and delicious way. It's healthy and very tasty. I'm sure you won't regret making it. Now let's season, because without seasoning nothing tastes, right? So, I add a little salt and also black pepper. Remembering that these 2 seasonings are to taste, and you can use the seasoning that best fits your region or your palate. For me, these 2 are simply delicious. Now, to give it an extra taste, I'm going to add a little mozzarella. It's also an ingredient to taste, but I assure you it makes a big difference. I mix it again with a fork. Have you ever thought about having a breakfast where you can vary the flavor just by changing the spices? It's this recipe. Guys, it's simply delicious, practical, and easy. I have never stopped eating oatmeal since I figured out how to do it this way. This recipe is in my daily life and, therefore, I decided to bring it to you. Now, in a saucepan, I'm going to put a little bit of oil and start putting this paste that has formed. I'm putting everything in. With the help of a spatula, I spread it. Our goal is to form a kind of pancake or even something similar to tapioca. I'll spread it well in the pan. Now I'm going to cover it and let the recipe cook. I like to let the bottom brown well, as it is the way I like to prepare this recipe the most. Ready. Now I turned it over and covered it again so that it cooks well completely. Guys, it's very delicious. And look, I made it in about 4 minutes. It didn't even take me that long to prepare. This recipe is simply delicious and is my official breakfast. There are days that I even make it for afternoon coffee, because the flavor is splendid. I'm sure that once you've made it, you'll never want to make oatmeal any other way. It is 1,000 times better, tastier than oatmeal, for example. Not to mention that oats are great for your stomach and gut health. It is a food rich in fiber and very healthy. In other words, including oats in your diet will be extremely beneficial for you. Look how the result turned out, people. Very tasty indeed. Prepare at home, I'm sure you won't regret it. It's delicious, easy, and practical. That's it, people. Stay with God. Look at this result. I can't believe it was so tasty. We only use 4 ingredients, not even that. It's really worth it. That's it, people.